Welcome, everyone, to our Grade 12 presentation on conventional and experimental forms of poetry. Today, we're diving into a fascinating world where tradition meets innovation. We'll explore how poetry can take many forms, some steeped in history and some breaking new ground. This journey will help you appreciate the rich tapestry of poetic expression. As we delve deeper, keep in mind that each form, whether conventional or experimental, offers unique ways to convey emotion and thought. Feel free to jot down any questions as we move along, so we can explore them together. Let's delve into what we'll learn in this session on poetry. Firstly, our goal is to distinguish between three main genres: narrative, lyrical, and dramatic poetry. These categories help us understand the diverse ways poetry can communicate stories, emotions, and performances. Next, we'll explore the origins, features, and structures of various poetic forms. This includes understanding how each form contributes uniquely to the art of poetry. As we explore these forms, think about how they might reflect different aspects of human experience. By the end, you'll have a clearer understanding of how each form and genre contributes to the rich tapestry of poetry. Let's continue with narrative poetry next. Narrative poetry blends storytelling with poetic expression, presenting a complete story with a beginning, middle, and end. It features relatable characters, vivid settings, and engaging events while maintaining its poetic identity through devices like meter, rhyme, and figurative language. Essentially, narrative poetry weaves a full tale while embracing the beauty of poetry. Lyrical poetry is characterized by its short, song-like form that conveys the speaker's raw emotions, serving as a personal expression of the poet's soul. Originating in ancient Greece, it was initially meant to be sung. While traditional lyrical poetry adheres to strict rules, modern forms allow for greater flexibility, enabling poets to express their unique voices and contemporary themes. Consider how lyrical poetry may resonate with your own emotions or experiences. Dramatic poetry is a unique form designed for performance, akin to a theatrical experience. Unlike narrative poetry, it combines storytelling with the elements of dialogue and monologue, often found in literary plays. This engaging medium allows audiences to experience emotions and actions vividly, differing significantly from other poetic forms. Free verse poetry offers poets an incredible amount of freedom and creativity. Unlike traditional forms, free verse doesn't stick to any consistent rhyme scheme or meter. But that doesn't mean it's chaotic or lacks structure. By stepping away from rigid rules, poets can express their ideas in unique and personal ways, leading to some of the most influential works in poetry. Remember, this form became especially popular in the early 20th century, marking a significant shift in poetic expression. It allowed poets to experiment with language and form, creating a more intimate and genuine reflection of their thoughts and emotions. As you explore free verse poetry, consider how this freedom might allow you to connect deeply with both the poet's intent and your own interpretation. Let's explore blank verse poetry together. Blank verse first emerged during the Renaissance in 16th century Italy and quickly became a cornerstone of English poetry. It's fascinating that while it strictly adheres to a specific meter, almost always iambic pentameter, it doesn't follow a rhyme scheme. This creates a unique rhythm that's both structured and flexible, allowing poets to convey deep and intricate ideas. Blank verse is a favorite in both dramatic and epic poetry because it combines the precision of meter with the freedom of unrhymed lines. This balance makes it perfect for conveying the grandeur and depth found in epic tales and dramatic performances. As we move forward, consider how this form compares with others we've discussed and will explore, like the tanka and haiku. The tanka is a traditional Japanese poetry form, originating in the 7th century, known for expressing deep emotions and vivid imagery. It consists of 5 lines totaling 31 syllables. The first and third lines have 5 syllables, while the second, fourth, and fifth lines have 7. Unlike other poetry forms, tankas don't require rhyme or specific meter, allowing poets to focus on emotional depth and personal expression. Embrace the simplicity and richness that a tanka offers in conveying feelings. Haikus are a captivating form of Japanese poetry known for their brevity and simplicity, consisting of 3 lines with a 5-7-5-syllable structure. Initially focused on nature, haikus now cover various topics, appealing to both beginners and experienced poets. They serve as word snapshots, capturing moments or feelings with clarity. As we explore other poetic forms, remember the concise beauty of haikus. Sonnets are a captivating poetic form that originated in Italy in the 13th century, known for expressing romantic love and human experiences. They consist of 14 lines in iambic pentameter, creating a rhythmic flow. Sonnets follow specific rhyme schemes, with major types being Petrarchan, Italian, and Shakespearean, English, each offering unique musicality. Understanding these structures enhances appreciation for sonnet artistry. The discussion will continue with the next poetic form, the cinquan. Cinquans, like haikus and tankas, are structured poetic forms that originated in the early 20th century but trace back to medieval French literature. Their distinct 5-line structure has a specific syllable count, 2 syllables for the first and last lines, with 4, 6, and 8 syllables in the middle lines, creating an engaging rhythm. Unlike many traditional forms, cinquans do not follow a rhyme scheme, allowing for creative expression. Consider how this flexible format could inspire your own writing. Limericks are a humorous poetry form that originated in 18th century Ireland, popular in children's literature. They consist of 5 lines with an AABBA rhyme scheme, creating a catchy rhythm that makes them enjoyable to recite. Some limericks playfully repeat the first and last lines, adding whimsy to their structure, showcasing how a simple format can evoke joy and laughter. Epics represent one of the oldest and grandest forms of poetry, offering narratives filled with ancient heroes, gods, and thrilling adventures. One key point to remember about epics is their narrative nature. They're not just poems, they're stories that have been passed down through generations. These tales are often filled with larger-than-life characters and extraordinary events. Another important aspect is the structure, which varies by culture. Some epics adhere to a strict meter, while others are more freeform, utilizing non-rhyming alliterative verse. This diversity illustrates how epics have adapted to different cultural contexts over time. Finally, epics are not just historical relics. They continue to inspire and influence modern storytelling across various media. Their themes of bravery, adventure, and the divine resonate with us even today. Villanelles are a captivating poetic form from 16th century France, known for their melodic quality and structured format. They consist of 19 lines organized into 6 stanzas, with the first 5 having 3 lines and the final quatrain, creating a rhythmic pattern. The rhyme scheme enhances musicality and reinforces themes, challenging poets to express powerful emotions within boundaries. Notable villanelles utilize repetition to deepen emotional impact, showcasing how form influences poetic content.